Okay, so Thane mentioned again how 16-year-olds have to have their 6 months before they go up there and get their licenses, and when a person is 18, they can just walk up there with their experience and get their licenses. Like, even though they can do this, the amount of crashes that in 18-year-olds is still lower than in 16 and 17-year-olds. In this Massachusetts Department of Transportation, they have these statistics about their teen drivers. In the age of drivers from the ages of 16, they had a bunch of them. They had like 11,000 number of licensed drivers issued, and 4,000 were involved in crashes. So that's 33.9% of the drivers that had licenses were involved in crashes. Once they hit 17, only 18.4% of them were involved in crashes. And when they hit 18, it went down to 14%. So a drop from 33% when they're 16 to 14% when they're 18. And even though they can go in there with less experience and stuff, they're still less involved in crashes. And he also talked about how bikes can't get you far, but again, like, you can use the metro and stuff, and it actually turns out to be cheaper than actually paying for gas and your insurance and stuff. It's cheaper to buy like a bus pass, because you can buy a discounted bus pass if you're a student or something. The students are usually the ones who are affected by this since they're the youngest people. But they can get discounts on the bus, and it actually turns out to be cheaper. And then Alex Korokny of the New York Times Up Front wrote in an article called "Should the Driving Age Be Raised to 18?" He wrote, between 1995 and 2004, there were 30,917 fatalities and accidents that involved 15 to 17-year-old drivers. According to a study by the AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety, about a third of those deaths were the teen drivers themselves, and the rest of them were pedestrians, passengers, and people in cars that the teenagers struck. So by raising the driving age to 18, we can take a bunch of dangerous drivers off the road and save many lives. And that is all. Thank you.